Oh man, I don't know about you guys. I don't know how many of you are going to be joining me on this live stream. Truth be told, it is very late in the morning, early in the morning, whichever way you want to see it. But oh man, Argentina are through to the semi-finals of the World Cup. But did they make it hard on themselves, or did they make it really hard on themselves? I mean, it did look at one point like the game was in the bag. You're thinking, okay, Messi with a wonderful assist gets Molina his first international goal. Okay, first half, no problem. Later in the second half, Argentina get a penalty. Messi takes it, Messi scores. Again, you're thinking, yeah, surely game over, right? Wrong, because Netherlands have a bit of an inspired moment tactical wise, and again, full credit for that must go to Louis van Gaal. He decided to actually throw on two very tall strikers and just pepper Argentina with long balls. Now, that's a strategy that works for two reasons. One is because it's very hard to deal with two target men at the same time. The second being, of course, that Argentina also had a slightly short, defense. If you have to look at it, because you had Lisandro, you had even Otamendi is not the tallest guy in the world, and you're thinking at that point, okay, they really are just going for the match. They get one goal, you're thinking, okay, surely that's it. They get a second goal, and you're thinking, okay, this has gone to extra time. It goes to extra time, first half of extra time, very calm. Argentina go hell for leather in the second half, try very hard to actually get that winning goal, and ensure it doesn't go to penalties. Because again, if it goes to penalties, as I've always said, lottery, and you will favor the quote unquote underdog team, who in this case definitely over the Netherlands. They get to penalties, and Argentina are the team who show way more composure than the Netherlands. Because again, I was a little puzzled when I saw Virgil van Dijk step up to take the first penalty. I'm like, okay, great. Good on him to show that much leadership that, as the captain, he's stepping up, taking the first penalty, and, uh, he might just convert it. And to be fair, I've seen him convert penalties and shootouts before. Trust me, I'm a Chelsea fan. I saw him do it twice last season for Liverpool in penalty shootouts. I'm thinking, okay, surely he's scoring. Nope. Emiliano Martinez absolutely stumps it away, and he does the same thing to the second penalty. So at that point, you're thinking, okay, Netherlands already on the back foot. Argentina scored three of their first three penalties, and then you're thinking, okay, they only need the fourth penalty to go their way. Up steps Enzo Fernandez, hits it wide. Again, you're thinking, surely there's no chance that Netherlands are coming back from 2 goals down once again, right? They did it during the match. Are they going to do it during penalties? No. Thankfully, that didn't happen if you're an Argentina fan. And well, to be fair to them, Wout Weghorst, who came to take that last penalty, the second last penalty, the penultimate one, came, he held his nerve, he scored. But then when it came down to it, I was surprised that Lautaro Martinez was the one who stepped up. Why? Because I thought you brought on Angel Di Maria, you might be bringing him on only keeping penalties in mind. But no, it went to Lautaro. And truth be told, given the kind of form Lautaro had been showing so far in this World Cup, you're thinking, yeah, he might just be nervous about this one, just as Enzo Fernandez was. Thankfully, Lautaro got it very spot on. He hit it in the corner. The goalkeeper dived the other way. Lionel Messi's men are through to the semi-finals. And if history has shown one thing, is that when Argentina get to the semi-finals, till date, every single time that they've made it to the semi-finals, they have always made it to the finals. So they have that history on their side. Their side that once they get to the second last stage of the World Cup, know how it is to get to the final. So again, if you're an Argentina fan, you should be feeling very confident. But also, man, oh man, salute to the Netherlands, because they took it that far. They really actually gave Argentina a run for their money, especially when Louis van Gaal, switched tactics, went full long ball, said, you know what, never mind, I'm going to play like 1950s England. I'm going to have two center forwards there. I'm going to have every single one of them, pepper them with like big long balls. Argentina had no idea how to deal. Fair play to Netherlands, but they didn't really look that confident in their spot kicks. They look more nervous than the Argentines, which I think is saying something, considering, for the Argentina, they have Messi, who, great as the man is, for me, he'll always be the greatest player of all time. But his penalty record can be a bit iffy. He scored two in the same game this time around. One in the match, one in the shootout. Do his confidence a world of good for sure. So if you're an Argentina fan, you'd be feeling happy. You escaped this one through the skin of your teeth. Important thing is, though, that you're alive to fight another day, and you will be playing that semi-final, all-important semi-final against Croatia. Now, I've been talking for a lot of time, and Truth be told, there was a lot to talk about, but for a fact, we at Sports Today love hearing what it is you guys have to say. So I'm going to start taking a few of your comments. Vedant Bajaj with the best, TLDR comment, and if you don't know what TLDR is, Google it. He says, "Great game of football, absolutely amazing." And I absolutely agree with you. Arnav Chatterjee says, "Amazing feeling. Vamos Argentina, I got a mini heart attack." Bro, you weren't the only one, trust me. I think this game has aged me 10 years. If not 10, at least 9. So, trust me, I was pacing up and down like crazy, thinking, is this match going to go deeper? Is it going to go deeper? Oh, MS says, what a match. Akash Bhardwaj says, what a game, sir. My most fave Messi is taking the World Cup. Your thoughts? Well, he's in a very good position, and in fact, wouldn't be surprised if it happens. Rohit Roy says 2014 Sergio Romero and 2022 Martinez. 2 walls for Argentina versus Netherlands. In fact, Rohit Roy, I'll correct you slightly. That wasn't D Martinez. That was E Martinez. That's Emiliano Martinez. But I do get your point. Yes, that's 2 times now they've beaten Netherlands in recent history in a knockout match of the FIFA World Cup on penalty shootouts. So I think that was one reason why they were so confident. And the fact that Emiliano Martinez is something of a monster when it comes to shootouts. He's very, very confident. Even when he scored against, you see how he is. You saw how pumped up he was when he saved the first one. You saw how pumped up he got when he saved the second. He's geeing on the Argentina fans, telling them, no, you have to keep making noise. That's what inspires us. So, yeah. Oof. And in fact, I'll just scroll a little bit more. I want to take some more comments. Love Rami says, finally a sigh of relief for Argentina from fighting the Dutch power. The Dutch goalkeeper was very poor, to be fair, compared to Emiliano Martinez. Vamos Argentina. Agreed. I think the Dutch goalkeeper, during the match, he had some good moments. But yeah, in the penalty shootout, he didn't look confident at all. Not helped by the fact that, obviously, they did, in fact, like Argentina took their, penalties very, very well. Akash Bhardwaj asks, is God writing a script for Ronaldo Messi? I think so. Could very well be. Musharraf Sheikh saying that after they lost their first match against Saudi Arabia, people are criticizing Argentina. Finally, they look on track. True. Abhi Gio says Siddharth's prediction was right. Very interesting. Very rare that happens. Then let's take a few more comments. Love Rami says Netherlands looked very pressured and underconfident whilst taking the penalties. True. They didn't look confident, which is surprising because I thought they would have wanted to take it to penalties. They would have had a better chance of winning. Rohit Roy once again saying that Argentina versus Portugal in the cards. Absolutely agree with you. Does seem likely to happen. Remember, Portugal are taking on Morocco tomorrow in the first of the quarterfinals in day 2. So that should be very interesting to watch. MS says, will Acuna miss the next match? I don't think so. And why was Di Maria not included in the starting 11? That's a good question. But I think, the thing was that they had to switch to a 3-5-2. So they had to sacrifice one of the forwards. Generally speaking, Di Maria seemed like the easiest one there because Messi and Alvarez would be playing as your out-and-out strikers. So that's why he missed out. I think they wanted to keep him for penalties, although they didn't give him a penalty in the top 5. Very surprised about that part. Let's see. Love Rami says, now is it coming home for England tonight or are they going home? We'll check that out later, but we'll enjoy this tonight's 2 matches of football. Insane night, absolutely. I mean, it's been madness. Ashwin, thank you Ashwin Siddhant says, nail biter, appreciate you covering this late. Well, we love our job and we're going to be here until this World Cup is coming, even if it means ungodly hours at, office. Let's see. 1-2 more comments I'm taking, then I will, Oh yes, Soham Chatterjee is right. Acuna will miss, 2 straight yellows, so he will in fact make it, He will unfortunately be missing, he will be missing that next match. So there's that to be done. Rohit Roy says that Di Maria had a muscle issue. Yes, okay, fair enough. I actually didn't know that, so thank you. And should Frankie de Jong have taken the penalty? Being an experienced midfielder, he should have. Yeah, in hindsight, you could say that he could have taken a penalty. I think, yes, it's possible. But I think Van Dijk, give him full marks for stepping up, but give him no marks for the kind of penalty that he actually took. And if you guys are just joining us, don't forget the breaking news update for you guys is Argentina have beaten Netherlands on penalties, and they are in fact through to the semifinals where they will be taking on Croatia. So thank you guys very much for joining us this late at night. I'm surprised so many of y'all are up, but we all love the beautiful game, so not really that surprised. Don't forget, shower your love by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, tap that bell icon. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook as well. And don't forget to download the SportsTalk app. You can watch all of the match highlights over there because believe you me, I'm going to be going back and watching those penalty highlights, this time with the knowledge of hindsight that, Argentina are going through. So thank you all for joining us. Good night. Tata. See you tomorrow. 2 more quarterfinals to go and then we'll know the semi-final lineup. I'll be sure to join you for that. I hope you guys are, in fact, joining us for that as well. Good night.